Well, if you live in places like the Crow's Nest Pass, you expect to see deer, sheep, or other wildlife. But a high number of bear sightings has some residents concerned. Fish and wildlife officers are turning community members into conservationists by giving them up-close experiences with bears. Our crew joined the group to prepare a black bear for release. Alicia Fieldberg reports.
A blow dart to the leg and the male black bear in this trap is down. Fish and wildlife officers sedated the bear so they can prepare him for a monitoring program. Members of the community Bear Smart team also get in on the action.
Bears are kind of, your charismatic, large mammals, so it's an opportunity that not many people get, and it's quite energizing to do that.
Most of the time, these volunteers don't actually see a bear. They're running tracking programs and promoting conservation. Officers make sure they also get the chance to directly help a bear a couple of times a year. They say actually seeing one up close and feeling it changes their perspective.
They were doing knocking on the doors and doing the Bear Smart message, but I got them involved in actually the processing of the bears, so they've taken ownership of it. And as a volunteer, they work harder because it's their bear.
Though he isn't given a name because he's not a pet, volunteers make a connection with bear number 4. He's weighed, measured, gets a quick health check and an ear tag and transmitter. Bear Smart members record the information so they can monitor him once he's released back into the wild. This 200-pound male is considered a good bear. Fish and Wildlife say he hasn't gotten into trouble yet. He's now part of the aversion program, which will help him stay alive and learn to cohabitate with humans.
You can track him if he shows up and he's in that wrong spot, the red zone that he shouldn't be. That's where we'll do the aversion and scare him away and consistently deal with him so he learns the lesson.
Keep your eyes open.
Members of the Bear Smart team patrol areas around town every week to track transmitters and make sure bears aren't getting too close to town. They say the excitement of an up-close encounter ironically motivates them to preserve a relationship with bears at a safe distance.
It's just an interest in protecting the bears and protecting the safety of the residents in the pass.
Animals have a right to be here too, and we have to work with living with them.
Alicia Fieldberg, CTV News, Crow's Nest Pass.
Now, Bear Smart volunteers spend most of their time educating people about keeping things that attract bears out of their yards. They say food, garbage, and bird feed only sends bears the message that people have tasty treats for them. Stay tuned tomorrow for part 2 of the story where Bear 4 is released.